One of the most beautiful voices of the 20th century, melodious, rich, distinctive, alluring, belonged to Venus in Taurus. Ella Fitzgerald, the great American jazz singer, sadly departed, was famous, for having this incredible diction, for having perfect pitch, for being amazingly musical, for being a fantastic improviser. Now, she had Venus in Taurus actually in the heart of the sun. So she was channeling that Venus in Taurus out. Taurus rules the throat, and Venus is what is beautiful, of course. So you do often find people with Venus in Taurus have a very beautiful voice, a beautiful way of expressing, or a beautiful way of expressing themselves. She had, she had it Kazemi, it was considered an extremely powerful position. And anyway, Venus in Taurus is strong because she's in her own sign. She's in her sign of introversion, the sign of allure, what's alluring. Venus in Taurus can be incredibly alluring. It draws people in because her other sign is Libra, where she is much more extrovert. I know what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Prince, who also is Gemini, of course. Prince, the American singer, another American singer, and a multi-instrumentalist, and obviously a very Gemini character, but he did have Venus in Taurus. And when he made that album Love Sexy, when he was putting it together, which he did very, very quickly, he did it in 8 weeks, he was having Jupiter on his Venus in Taurus. And I have to say that the title, Love Sexy, is incredibly Venus in Taurus. It's the time of year, right now, May, when Venus gets to this sign of the sap rising, of people going a-maying, of falling in love. It's a season of fertility and growth and flourishing flowers, bounteousness, okay? And she represents all those things, this Venus in Taurus. Also very fertile placement. So here we are, passionate, sexy, brooding, quite introverted and alluring. This year she came into Taurus on April 14th, and she's going to be leaving on May the 9th. And it's a very celebratory time for her to be this return to this particular part of the sky. She makes some pretty strong aspects, though, in 2021, and that's particularly interesting, I think, because I love it when she makes a conjunction to Uranus, which she does every year. But when she makes this strong conjunction to Uranus on the 25th, I think, or is it the 23rd? Let me just check. 23rd. And Uranus is the planet of surprises, and you can have on that conjunction, it's like coup de foudre. It's the planet of love meets the planet of surprises. She also rules currencies and money, by the way, and especially when she's in Taurus. Venus is, this is one of the money signs. So we could expect some surprises around money. I have to say that Uranus in Taurus is to do with Bitcoin. It's to do with these cryptocurrencies because it's like the future meets the Earth sign. So there may be some very good news or some bad news at that point when Venus meets Uranus. I would normally say definitely good news, but actually she's making these difficult aspects also to those planets in Aquarius. First Saturn and then Jupiter. So she'll be meeting Jupiter in May, the first week in May, but she's going to be meeting Saturn pretty much soon, so the 25th, I think. And that's boundaries coming in. So we'll see, anyway, we'll see what happens. But on a personal level, I think this is almost always good for everybody, Venus being in Taurus, because, this is the planet of luck and love in one of her favorite places. And the place where which is earthy, so therefore it actually, real things manifest at this point. So it's good to, if you want to have a baby, if you want to make something flourish and grow. Like I've been looking in my garden, which is it's amazingly bounteous at the moment. The flowers are out. My cats are rolling around in the sunshine, suddenly everything is beginning to flow and to flower. But it's especially good for Capricorns. I just want to mention, for romance for Capricorns, it's very good for Scorpio. It's great for Leo if you want to increase your public profile. It's really good for Virgo in terms of travel or meeting, having your ideas expand or having your ideas heard. And it's good for Pisces for similar reasons, actually, because it's good for Pisces for communications. So I hope you enjoy this particular little, it's not quite a month, but these few weeks, these few special, lovely weeks, because I think that's actually a word that I associate, particularly with Venus and Taurus, is the word lovely.